he looks a lot like Ra's al Ghul. I thought. I actually thought he was Ra's al Ghul to start because his design was so similar. But then I pretty quickly I was like, nope, that's not him.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. People of Earth, I am Darkseid, Lord of Apocalypse.
Service with a smile? I know about all your other major enemies, but you never mentioned him. He was the biggest, wasn't he?
Oh, come on, it's Lex Flippin' Luthor. Why should we trust him?
What? Like a bunch of super friends?
More like a Justice League.
So Connor, you're the only one here today because Everest decided to not come.
It's gonna be the best episode yet, and he's gonna be so sad he wasn't here for it.
Yeah, well, Everest is like busy doing stuff, so we're gonna record without him, and we watched See No Evil, Beware the Grey Ghost, and Prophecy of Doom. So let's go ahead and jump into See No Evil. Connor, what did you think of the episode?
See No Evil was an interesting episode. It was I like Lloyd Ventrix. He was a cool enough villain and whatnot. I was a little curious as if he was a character from the comics I just didn't recognize, but no, he was an original Batman the Animated Series character, and they seem to do that a lot, especially with Harley Quinn and Renee Montoya and stuff like that. They pretty cool. There was a cloak of invisibility, kind of like Harry Potter, which I thought was interesting. There was the invisible plot was it. I don't know if I liked it that much. It's kind of a plot that shows like this use a lot. Like it's very cliched, I guess, and tropey. But yeah, it was cool how Batman used the rain to beat him by seeing him because the rain was on him and all that. And I love the final line about him not being able to see him for 10 to 20 years. And it was an alright episode. The family stuff was good. The invisible stuff was meh. But yeah, overall, solid episode.
Some of the family stuff was weird. Like, this dude...
Yeah, it was weird.
He was kind of a creep. Like, at first, you're like, okay, this dude just wants to see his daughter. That's normal enough. It's kind of weird that he's sneaking into her room and pretending to be her imaginary friend or whatever. But, like, wanting to see your daughter, that's understandable. And then towards the end, when he takes her, it just gets really weird. It's like, you're coming with me whether you like it or not. It's like, dude, just because she's your daughter doesn't mean you can just kidnap her.
Yeah. I was pretty weirded out by it until we found out that he was her father. And I was like, okay, it's still a little weird, but it's not as weird.
Yeah, until he tries to kidnap her, then it gets weird.
Oh, yeah. Then it got weird again.
And Batman
It was
flying
slippery slope. It was like...
Batman flying on top of the invisible car.
Oh, yeah.
It just drives by that one dude. He's like, I didn't know he could fly, too. It's like, well, he's only like 3 feet off the ground, but...
Yeah, it's more like hovering.
Yeah. If that was his flying superpower, that'd be really lame.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I can fly...
The Gotham art.
I can fly, but I can only be like 4 feet off the ground.
It's like, I can jump really high, and I guess I'm flying for those couple seconds where I jump.
Yeah, kind of like Superboy.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you can jump that far, it's pretty cool, though. It's better than flying 4 feet off the ground.
Oh, yeah, for sure. If I could jump super high or just fly kind of off the ground, then I would choose jumping.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There wasn't a lot of issues I had with this episode, but it wasn't particularly interesting all the way through. Like, there were points where it was pretty interesting, points where it was really weird, and just points where it was kind of flat.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I wouldn't say this episode was terrible, but I wouldn't say anything kind of blew me away either.
Yeah, like, I don't know, it's kind of better than I thought going in, because I've seen it a few times, I'm like, I remember the invisible stuff and all that, but, I don't know. I didn't remember how weird the relationship with his daughter was.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't really know him. Yet, I don't know if he was convicted.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if he was convicted before she was born, or, like, right after she was born, because she's pretty young. But
it seemed like he hadn't seen her in a while, but I got the impression he had seen her once or twice, probably just years and years ago.
Yeah, probably, because, I don't know, how old did she look? About, like, 9, 10, something like that?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, so... I don't know, maybe
Like, if we saw her when she was, like, a baby or, like, 2 or 3, then I could see why she wouldn't remember him at all.
Yeah. I think it had to be something like that, because all she said when he was trying to take her is that, my mom said you're a bad man, so, like, she doesn't really know anything about her father.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, it's understandable that he wants to see his daughter, but he kind of goes too far, of course. And, the end when, her mom walks in, and she's like, who are you talking to? And she's like, oh, it's just Batman.
Oh yeah, I love that. I was like, I like how Batman's like one thing the show is doing very well that I'm loving is showing Batman's relationship with civilians and stuff like that. Like, he doesn't just save people from the darkness; he actually, reaches out to people, which I think is really nice.
Yeah, like, especially with kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, I swear, almost every episode ends with a shot of Batman.
Yeah, it does. It's like him just watching over people.
Yeah, and him just
protecting his city.
Turning away, and then the credits roll.
Because he's a watchful protector.
Yes, he's a Dark Knight.
Who?
Yeah, who? Okay, well, I don't really have much else to say about this episode, so you want to go ahead and give it some letter grades?
Yeah, okay. What would you give it?
Okay, I'm gonna give it a B-.
Oof.
It's
Same as me. B-.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Not amazing.
Yeah, it was solid.
Yeah. Like, I'd rewatch it.
Yeah, like, whenever I get around to rewatching the show, I'm not gonna, like, be not wanting to watch it at all.
Yeah, because, like, when I do go back and rewatch the series every now and then again, sometimes I do skip episodes because I just know they're awful. And
yeah.
I usually don't skip this one because I'm like, yeah, this one's pretty good. Especially for, like, a one-off villain, pretty solid episode.
Yeah, exactly. Like, for an original character, I was pretty impressed. But, especially since, it's got Gotham's famous supermarket, the Gothmart.
The Gothmark? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the supermarket that they had in it. That,
oh, yeah.
was Ventrix visits the mother at.
Yeah, that's where she works. She's like a cashier or something.
Yeah.
Alright. Next episode, Beware the Grey Ghost. We got Adam West voicing the Grey Ghost. What did you think of this episode?
That was a damn fine episode, I'm not gonna lie. It's just, anything Adam West is always going to be at least enjoyable. But yeah, I really liked how, like, the parallels of Bruce watching Grey Ghost as a child and then Grey Ghost during the present day with him as Batman and all that. It was like, Grey Ghost was kind of the first vigilante stuff that Bruce was kind of introduced to, I guess, and that was really cool. I liked all that, and I liked how, at the start of it, Simon Trent, that was Grey Ghost's name, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked how, he started off not really wanting to help Batman, but as the time went on, he did start to work with Batman and stuff like that. The villain was kind of like Toyman from Superman, I thought.
I think his design is based on Bruce Timm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. Do you know what Bruce Timm looks like?
I'm pretty sure I do if I saw him, yeah.
Yeah, he looks pretty similar to that, and I think I've heard somewhere before that they based the design on him. He might do
Okay.
I don't think he does the voice. I'm about to look this up. I wonder if he does do the voice, actually. Anyway, there's, like, a lot of commentary in this episode, actually. Like, there's kind of commentary on how, even though, well, in Batman, superheroes are real, but in the real world, superheroes aren't real, but, like, superheroes, like, superhero movies and shows and stuff like that, they can influence a kid's point of view. And,
yeah,
like,
definitely.
turn them into who they are when they grow up.
Yeah.
So, like, even though...
I thought it felt like a passing of the torch episode with, like, the Grey Ghost passing the vigilante torch on the Batman.
Yeah, and that's also kind of a commentary on Adam West's career, because, like, for a while, people didn't see him as anything but Batman. And
oh, yeah,
like,
exactly. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, because people consider Kevin Conroy the definitive Batman now in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that, like, one definitive Batman passing it on to another definitive Batman.
I don't know if Batman would be arguably the most popular superhero for as long as he has been if it wasn't for Adam West, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Because Adam West helped skyrocket the character Like,
Because he brought something so unique to the character. Like, I would still say he's the most unique Batman yet, out of all of the Batmans we've had.
yeah, I think he's probably, I think he is the best live action Batman, like, subjectively.
I haven't seen enough of the 66 show to say.
Like, he's
Well,
not,
I would.
he's not my favorite, but I do think he's the best. I think he balances Bruce Wayne and Batman the best.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, one thing that a lot of like the movies and stuff do, they don't really balance the dynamic that well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you think of the Mad Bomber though?
Yeah, interesting villain. I like I didn't love them because I loved the Grey Ghost stuff, and the villain was kind of just a help for along the Grey Ghost plot. But I still thought it was a good villain.
Yeah, I think it was interesting how they were redoing crimes from the Grey Ghost. That was pretty interesting.
That's something that I've seen in some other superhero stuff as well, and I can't really remember what. Might have been Smallville.
Yeah, and this might be the first major, like, legacy casting, Adam West as the Mad Bomber. I can't recall any, like, legacy casting that was that big before.
Yeah.
Because there's, like, a lot of it now in the Arrowverse shows and stuff. Like, you see legacy casting all the time.
Yeah. That's something I think DC always does crazy well, the Marvel never really does.
Yeah, and they do good a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Okay,
I also liked how Bruce revealed his identity to him at the end.
Oh, wait, maybe... Dude, Bruce Timm did voice the Mad Bomber.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's amazing. Yeah, I think the design is definitely based on him.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I loved Batman's and Grey Ghost relationship throughout, and I love how Batman told him, like, I used to watch you as a kid with my father. You were my hero. And then, like,
I did like that.
when he goes to see him as Bruce and gets him to sign something, he's like, I used to watch you with my father. You were my hero. Says the exact same thing.
That might be my favorite scene from the whole show that I've seen yet.
It's amazing because it's like I idolize this guy so much. He's a big reason that I did become Batman.
Yeah.
Like, he's a big reason. He influenced my morals pretty much. It's pretty cool. All
Yeah,
right.
I did really like that.
Anyway, so what would you give this episode?
A+.
Your first A+?
Yep,
Oh,
sure is.
Connor!
It's Adam West. How can I not?
I'm so happy. I'm giving it an A+ too.
Oh,
I love
sweet.
this episode. I love it.
But yeah, this is definitely my favorite episode yet.
Dang, I'm glad you gave an episode of the show an A+. We at least got one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can get another A+ with Prophecy of Doom.
No Doomsday.
I wish. Okay, so what do you think of Prophecy of Doom?
Yeah, it was all right. I don't think it was very memorable. I thought
Yeah, I don't remember.
Nostramos, was that his name?
I think.
He looks a lot like Ra's al Ghul, I thought. I actually thought he was Ra's al Ghul to start because his design was so similar, but then I pretty quickly I was like, nope, that's not him.
I don't know
But
what his, like, every time it showed a close-up or something, when I saw his eyelashes, I don't know who it made me think of, but I was like, he looks so familiar, like to another villain or something. I don't think it was Ra's al Ghul that I was thinking, though. I don't know. But I did think he looked like someone else.
Yeah. It was an average episode. It was kind of like a basic setup. It just fill in, and then Batman takes him down. There wasn't really much depth to it, I thought.
Yeah.
But it was fine.
I can't even really say much about this episode because, yeah, there's not much memorable, like, nothing... Oh no, nothing really happens. It's just like, he's basically conning people for money. Because he's saying like, oh, don't do this or you'll die, basically, and then he makes accidents and stuff happen. Oh, I saved your life. And
Like, thank you, Batman.
People were joining his brotherhood and stuff. Oh no,
Yeah, it was pretty basic plot and setup and all that.
yeah. Like, I just don't know what to say about the episode. I don't think. I don't know. I don't think
If it was Ra's al Ghul, I would liked it more.
Yeah, I don't think it was good, but I don't think it was awful. It's just kind of boring.
Yeah,
and bland.
exactly. It's like I wouldn't want to rewatch it again, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
no.
It's not like I'm gonna hate rewatching it.
This is one I usually skip.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's just nothing happens. Alright, what would you give it?
I'd give it a C minus.
C minus? Oh.
Yeah.
I'll give it
What you give it?
D plus.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't like it that much.
Yeah, that's
It doesn't
that's
have
fair.
that many flaws throughout. It's just like a dual episode.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it just nothing really exciting happened. Like, if they had one memorable scene, it would have been better for me. But no.
Yeah, like there's a dude. He joins the Brotherhood. His daughter gets kidnapped because a dude wants money. He tries to kill Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne doesn't die because he's Batman.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like, moral of the story is Bruce doesn't die.
Right. Alright, so next episode we'll be talking about Feet of Clay and Joker's Favor.
There you go, Bruce.
Thanks, Mr. Trent. You know, as a kid, I used to watch it with my father. The Gray Ghost was my hero.
Really?
And he still is.